Evacuations and safety measures continue.
Advised over 20 residents to be able to leave.
While officials work to contain an active wildfire, fans take to sides reselling tickets.
One game, $400. The second game was going to be like around $800.
As the FIFA World Cup fast approaches. And college students come together in hidden places.
The bonds you build, like they really last for an eternity.
Gathering in underground mosh pits and rock performances. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Devos Nebasindio.
Good morning. I'm Nicolette Espert. Today's Tuesday, April 21st, 2026.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Northeast Florida is still on fire this morning with evacuations underway. 2 wildfires in Clay and Putnam County have merged into a huge fire.
Now it covers more than 3,000 acres and many neighbors have been advised to leave the area. As of now, only 10% of the fire is contained. The burning area is mostly woodland with large amounts of underbrush that fuel large fires such as these.
We've advised over 20 residents to be able to leave. Some have chosen to do so, some have not.
It is unlikely that the inferno will be stopped anytime soon as winds continue to spread the fire.
As the crisis in Cuba continues, one Catholic activist is rising as a voice for the people. Caplin's Net Heredia has more on the story.
Riding.
Cuba is facing one of its worst crises in decades, and despite foreign help, the island continues to struggle through power outages and gas shortages, keeping everyone on edge to what might come next.
70 years in waiting. It's called A New Dawn for Cuba. We're going to help them out with Cuba.
Now, a Catholic activist emerges as a voice of democracy.
En vuestro estudio, la verdad y el bien, y difundirlos con generosidad?
Sí, puro. Desde los 13 años.
Since the age of 13, I taught catechism, meaning I taught Sunday school. I had already been living a life of repression, discrimination, and persecution since I was a child for being religious.
Dagoberto Valdez Hernandez is a Cuban activist and Catholic leader known for defending freedom of expression and religion in Cuba. He was gifted a Bible from Pope John Paul II during the historical 1999 visit to Cuba. After years of detentions and persecution, Valdez is once again at the center of a pivotal moment in Cuban history.
Totalitarian society gets everywhere. Nothing operates outside the state. Nothing exists outside the state. The state will know if you go to church. The state will know, even if you don't go to church, but you pray at home, the state will find out.
Valdez created and directed Cuban socio-political magazines like Convivencia and Vitral, encouraging freedom of expression amongst Cuban and international readers. Despite the systemic backlash he received, Valdez believes standing up for his beliefs is what got him there.
You can achieve your dreams if you are faithful to your ideals, faithful to your religion, to your principles, and if you persevere in your studies.
Today, Convivencia is the first independent democratic think tank in Cuba. As the island faces an uncertain future, Valdez continues to speak out and defend the Cuban people. For Caplin News, I'm Dinette Heredia.
America reads the Bible with the president this morning after Trump says he'll recite a verse from the 2nd Chronicles in the Oval Office. It's part of a week-long public Bible reading event. It comes after Trump's back and forth with Pope Leo over Iran and days after Trump posted, then deleted an AI-generated image of himself as Jesus. Trump would read chapter 7, which includes a verse about humbling oneself, praying, and seeking God's forgiveness and healing for the land.
Apple CEO Tim Cook steps down after more than a decade leading the company, but he's not going too far. Cook is credited with developing Apple as a $4 trillion company after taking over from Steve Jobs in 2011. In a statement, Cook said it has been the greatest privilege of his life, quote, to lead such an extraordinary company. This September, he'll become the company's executive chairman, and John Turnus, the current senior vice president, will take over as CEO.
South Florida is growing an underground rock scene, gathering a hidden community along with it. Caplin's Paris Bender has the details.
South Florida's hard rock scene is louder than ever, and it's being driven by a new generation. From packed venues to underground shows, South Florida is building a loyal fan base in the rock scene.
Like the community of it, like the bonds you build, like they really last for an eternity, and it really shapes like the season, everyone.
Most musicians in these shows start out in their late teens to early 20s, allowing for members to connect with other musicians and artists all across Florida. At these local venues, you'll tend to find clothes, t-shirts, and many other products sold by the bands.
Younger, I've been going to shows since I was like 14, and I'm 24 now, and like I used to go by myself all the time, and eventually like you just make friends. Sometimes that could even lead to like you getting in a relationship with somebody, or like you start your own band just from like moshing.
If you're an adrenaline junkie, you'll love coming to these shows as the mosh pits are wild. These events are usually ran by independent booking groups such as Equinox, and you can find the schedule of their shows posted up on Instagram every Saturday and Sunday.
I started going to shows a while before I started going to like Jeff and Equinox shows.
I was kind of the same, yeah, too.
It was like always like metal and like deathcore and stuff.
There's a variety of rock music that you're able to see at these venues. It ranges from indie rock to death metal and even 2000s grunge. To get in, the tickets usually range from $5 to $10, with some venues even being free. Don't miss out on South Florida's underground rock, as you can meet awesome artists, musicians, and even make some lifelong friends. Paris Bender, Caplin News.
Well, there's someone new in charge of finding football talent for FIU, and she's saying she's up to the task.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
I would love to be a participant, a survivor in season 3 of FIU Survivor. I feel like the competitiveness was really interesting.
As finals week continues, some students are pushing through more than just their classes. We have all the details of FIU Survivor. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter! Your feelings matter! Your identity matters! Everything about who you are matters!
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
A show where students go through challenges, form alliances, and outwit each other for a $100 prize. Now, Nikki, an FIU student organization recreated CBS's famous reality show, Survivor.
Yes, and they just hosted their grand finale of their second season this past Friday. Caplin News reporter Diego Benitez has the story.
FIU Survivor just hosted their live event here at the FIU Success Center, in which many people witnessed the winner of FIU Survivor Season 2.
FIU Survivor just hosted their first ever live event, in which they gave memorabilia from past and present seasons, games so students can engage, and also even a red carpet where they interview the contestants from Season 2. But also, we spoke with a student who's interested for Season 3 and hopes to get in.
I thought it was really, really cool. The fact that there was a live audience I would love to be a participant, a survivor in season 3 of FIU Survivor. I feel like the competitiveness was really interesting and really added to the whole theme of being a survivor.
We also spoke with Andres Conteras, president of the FIU Survivor, and gave us his perspective about the event.
The event was amazing. So many great people were able to come. Such a great turnout. Lots of great involvement and participation for people, and it was so nice and so heartwarming to see friends and family of contestants supporting them, cheering their favorite contestants, and you can really tell that there was a sense of community being fostered here, and that's exactly what I want to continue as my legacy, I guess, for the rest of the upcoming, however far Survivor you may go.
This organization for FIU Survivor just means that it's going up and up in interest. After witnessing, many students have shown the interest for Season 3, so please stay tuned for more information about the FIU Season 3. Here, reporting for Caplin News, I'm Diego Benitez.
A new director of recruitment takes the reins for FIU's football program. Caplin's Janisha Reimer has more.
The FIU Panthers football program is one of the nation's youngest, building its reputation brick by brick. The FIU football program is on the up and up. They hope to keep the momentum going, but after graduating a large group of seniors last season and also the transfer portal, they will look to new director of recruitment and football operations coordinator Alicia Payne to keep the program's upward trajectory.
Pretty much everything recruiting with football, my hands are inside of. So when it comes down to us scheduling the guys, what guys we're looking at, what guys are on our board, what guys that we're constantly talking to, tracking down. I also work hand in hand with our scouting department, trying to find what guys that we want to bring in, what guys we're going to see, who we're talking to, constantly putting out information about different camps and everything. So just a lot.
And with women in sports being more common, this job is not an easy one by any means.
The huge challenges that I have faced just in this male-dominated industry is just constantly proving myself, constantly showing everybody what I can do. A lot of the things working in a field like this, generally people expect a man to be in this role. They expect women not to know much about football or not to know how to interact in these different situations or how to hit the ground running.
And no football dynasty is built by itself. Alicia started a program here at FIU called Panther Elite for FIU students to get involved and get experience working on the collegiate level. To join, you can simply send her an email. You can go to the FIU staff directory, look under football, look for Director of Recruiting, and her email should appear. I'm Janisha Reimer signing out for Caplin News.
As this summer's FIFA World Cup draws nearer, Miami is gearing up to host millions of fans from around the world. Securing the tickets, though, we know hasn't been easy, as the process usually relies on lotteries. And as the demand for tickets continues to grow, some are turning to unofficial resellers to secure their seats.
One game, $400. The second game was going to be around $800. And the third game, which is against Germany, which has the most demand, it's going to be about $1,200. I applied for the lottery. I did not get them, so I had to go through third-party reseller tickets.
And of course, other expenses such as food, flight, and hotels aren't even accounted for, with some fans now begging the question, is it really financially even worth it? But you're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut, the one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level. Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
And that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Devasna Basinio.
And I'm Nicolette Esper. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.